Hello, hello, hello. This is Synapse, and today we are going to be playing one of my favorite games, a game I've played many times, Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars, obviously, the title's right here. It is a RTS real-time strategy game. Plays pretty much like your typical RTS. Basic units, infantry, vehicles, aircraft, base defenses, build bases, collect resources, kill the enemy. Pretty generic, simple strategies. It's no StarCraft. I have played StarCraft a few times, and the learning curve on that is pretty steep. Command & Conquer is much more of a, I don't know, I want to say like entry level, I guess, real-time strategy. Much looser community, not as much competitiveness, whereas obviously StarCraft is super huge, and you get paid thousands and thousands of dollars just for winning like a single tournament. Whereas Command & Conquer, I've only seen a few tournaments ever happen. I don't think the winners really got very much money, if any. But without further ado, we're going to be doing the campaign. We're going to start with the GDI campaign. There's three factions. There's the good guys, the bad guys, and the aliens. GDI is the good guys. They're kind of like the UN of the future. Nod is the guerrilla terrorists, and then there's the alien race, which comes in later. And once you beat both the GDI, or maybe just one, I think if you beat either one, you can get the scrin. But let's start off with GDI because it's the nice tutorials. We're going to do the first two tutorial missions in this episode, and then move on to probably two missions an episode because they're generally pretty short, unless one takes a long time. I'm going to skip the cutscenes. I'll just kind of describe what happens to the cutscenes. That just kind of describe the state of the world like I just did. It's in the future. You have the UN of the future, GDI, and now it's been pretty silent for a number of years. And so, of course, they're going to start attacking again, because you can't have them just go away. It'd be a very boring game. So this is the tutorial level. It's going to be pretty slow. Pretty boring. I apologize for that.
Commander,
but that's how you learn the game.
Old GDI outpost and investigate rumors of a Nod presence in the area.
So you can either drag over to select units. I have my keys rebound to all new stuff. So my select all key is F, and my select same units is Q. I just like to have everything close. The default keybinds are kind of strange, like not useful. But we gotta evict these tenants. They're not paying their rent. Bad tenants. So we evicted them. Took back over control. I don't know why you can't take back over control before you evict them, but who knows.
Once you've built a refinery, your harvester will automatically seek it out.
So yes, this is Tiberium. There's two versions, green and blue. Blue will just give you more per harvester. It's the refinery. Harvester will go out and harvest it, just return automatically. If you want to supply cap your enemies, you destroy their harvesters or refineries.
This is your mobile construction vehicle. Once it is unpacked, it'll allow you to construct various structures.
So this is your main base. Your mobile construction vehicle will turn into a construction yard. But you can pack it up and move it again if you want to start a new base somewhere else. Kind of a cool thing that you can move around your command yard if you want to not have the default start. Power plants, and then this is a technology structure. So each faction has 3 tiers of technology. Yeah. I'm already doing that, don't worry. Anyway, each faction has 3 tiers of technology. You start off with, I guess, tier 1, when you just have a base. Yeah, you move, because there's a scripted event, and I want you guys to die. But you start off with tier 1, and then there are 2 technology structures here, so you get you to tier 2 and tier 3, and then there's also, I guess, more technology structures that will get you, like, special things. Like, there's one for the barracks, and there's one that's just, like, just gets you more power. So I guess there's more than 3 tiers, but 3 tiers for the main stuff, for all the units and everything. Yeah, those guys are invincible because it's a scripted event. Normally they're not. Yeah, I noticed.
Build a power plant from your production tab.
So it's gonna ask me to power this down.
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, I get it. build a power plant. So I can
In the
power down,
meantime, you can
but you see it's
remove
also
buildings from
X.
the power grid to free up more power.
So if I
This
press
will allow
X,
the rest
I
of your
can
base to
swap
continue
between that.
functioning.
C is
To do this, click on
supposed
the
to be
lightning bolt button at the top of
the
your command
repair,
bar,
and then
click on a
or Z
structure.
is
Only
sell.
structures that require power can be turned off. You may need to
Turn that
off
back
more than
on.
one structure in
build
order
another
to meet your
one.
power requirements. Well done. The green power bar located on the left side of the minimap
Green power
indicates
bar?
that your base now has enough power.
Incoming transmission.
So this is the radar. It'll fill out more. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Objective complete. Battlefield expanded.
Battlefield expanded. In normal matches,
Commander,
there's like a fog of
since Nod
war,
has noticed us,
so I only
they're
can
sending
see
force
around
to
my
destroy
base
our
or my
base.
units. So there'd be
Quickly build and deploy
like
a
right here there'd be a
watchtower
fog
base
of war
defense
thing,
from
and then
support
over here I
structure
can't
pad.
see anything. If I send units in,
Building.
they'll see whatever they can see in their view radius around them, and then if they leave, I can see what was there, not the units, but what was there,
Unit lost.
and
Bonus
put that
objective
down.
complete. Building. Our base is under attack.
But yeah, you could see like if I walked away from this, I would see these 4 buildings, but if they built new buildings, I wouldn't be able to see them, but I could get a general idea of what they have if I sent a unit in for scouting.
Establishing video uplink.
All right, Commander. You need to push forward and destroy the Nod outpost guarding that bridge.
Need to push
I'm sending
forward.
reinforcements now.
Thanks for sending reinforcements now.
Roger out.
Incoming transmission. Not presence appears
Cool.
to be minor.
Ground support.
Let's go kill them.
Missile squad reinforcements have arrived. New unit types available for training at the barracks. Unit under attack. Training.
Squad ready.
On account of the Nod presence, additional squads of missile soldiers have been requisitioned. Missiles are much more effective against structures than standard GDI.
Oh, so this is a technology structure called the command post.
Intelligence data
Um,
updated.
You can see it unlocks advanced units and structures, provide support powers, radar scan.
Don't let up.
Construction complete.
probably kill those.
Unit lost.
Engage.
Unit promoted.
Unit promoted.
Keep the fire on them, boys.
Who was promoted?
Yes, sir. Attack positions.
Yeah, so build a secondary thing for a bonus objective.
Unit under attack. Bonus objective
So there's the primary objectives, which are yellow, and then there are the secondary objectives, which will be in green, and there's intel you can unlock by doing certain things and viewing certain
Incoming
units.
transmission.
Typically it'll give you intel on the units. If you get them all, you get special badges at the end of the mission.
Barracks.
I'm going to try to
Intelligence
complete
data
most of the things.
Building captured.
That's a bonus objective, is that I have to
Battlefield expanded.
Reporting in.
capture a nod structure. See, capture one of nod buildings, already did. And then I have to sell it. I can't sell it yet. There we go.
Structure sold.
Ground support.
Let's go generically look at this so I can look at it later.
Training.
Engineer, you go up there.
Yes,
New
sir.
bonus objective.
Capture the Tiberium spike.
Roger that, sir. Right away.
Let's kill their anti-infantry. So this is an anti-infantry buggy, I guess, for nod.
Forward advance.
Those are their tanks, which are more effective against other
Those
vehicles,
Nod present
and
a problem, Commander.
buildings.
Build an airfield and then some orcas. They are great against ground vehicles and good against structures. However, orcas have limited ammunition and will return to their airfields when they run out.
Yes, sir. We'll hold the
Incoming
line.
transmission. Orca reinforcements are set to arrive.
That's it. Keep them down.
Building. Unit under attack. Unit
Enemy in
promoted.
range.
Construction complete.
Alright, construction is complete for the orcas. So this is the airfield,
Construction
obviously.
options. Objective complete. Training.
And it has 4 pads, so I can hold 4 units on it. In the expansion pack for Command & Conquer 3, hey, stop attacking things.
Incoming transmission. Commander, it is imperative that you destroy.
It's imperative that I destroy the nod base, I get it.
Each landing pad can only sustain 1 air unit. Each airfield has 4 landing pads. Once an air unit has expended its ammo supply, it must return to its landing pad.
There are different types of
Unit under attack.
aircraft. Oh, they built their anti-air unit, or units,
That
turrets.
Nod base is quite large, Commander. I'm
Yeah, it
granting
is.
you access to the ion cannon controls. Use the ion cannon to eliminate the base.
Build a Tiberium silo from your
Let's build a Tiberium silo before we get the ion cannon.
Ion cannon control node active. Ion cannon
So there are
control
also
online.
super weapons for each of the
Position over
factions
Eastern Seaboard. Fire
that you
when
build
ready.
from the support tab. It'll be
Bonus objective
here.
complete.
And it normally takes about 7 minutes, I think is the timer. Oh, you never captured that.
Let's go to work.
Gotta make sure I get that. But 7 minutes, it'll count down if it's destroyed, and then you have to build a new one, and the timer will reset. If it gets like EMP'd or the base loses power, the timer will stop, but will not reset. And once the power is back on, then it'll keep counting down. And they're pretty devastating. If you get hit by one, it'll take out a good portion of your base. On this tutorial level, it takes out everything because that's just how it's scripted. But normally it would hit basically everything in here, but not out here, obviously. But for the tutorial, it will destroy everything so that I win. How convenient, huh?
Excellent work, Commander.
Excellent work, Commander. You use our super weapon to destroy things. Apparently that's really hard to do, is to point something at something else and click a button. But they said good work, so I'm assuming it's hard. So yeah, we saw the Nod people. They have bases. We did all our primary objectives. We did all the secondary objectives, and I think we got all the intel. Look at that, see? So if you don't get all the secondary objectives, you don't get that. If you don't get all the intel, you don't get that. But you still get the medal. I'll probably just be doing it on normal, which is the silver medal. You can do hard, and it'll get the gold level, or bronze medal for easy. But just for the sake of not drawing out things, I've beaten it all on hard before.
And in global news today, the annual GDI Energy Summit.
So there's a GDI Energy Summit, and Nod launches a nuke. The leader of Nod is called Kane, and he likes to survive things that he shouldn't be able to survive, like getting ion cannoned directly. But he's done it in the past, and now he's back. We thought he was dead, but apparently he's not. And he nukes the USS Philadelphia, which has all of GDI's command on it. You can read that as I'm talking. Has all GDI's command on it, which basically eliminates all sense of order that GDI has, because once all their commanders are gone, there's no one to do anything. So all hell breaks loose. Nod starts attacking on every GDI base, and they're attacking the Pentagon, so we gotta go stop them. Let's do that. Oh, they're dead.
Incoming transmission.
I'm sorry, guy.
The Pentagon's defenses are without power.
Pentagon's defenses are without power.
Intelligence data updated.
What are you doing? Okay, well there's 3 ranks normally that they go through. It's that little V, there's 2 Vs, and then the stars. For the different factions, they're different icons, but there's still 3 ranks for everybody. And normally it takes a lot longer for them to rank up, but of course they gave me masters just so I could
Enemy units sighted.
get through it, I guess.
It's all ready. Everything's ready.
Ground support.
I call the highest ranked masters just, I don't really know what they're actually called, but that's what I like to call them. Oh no.
Commander,
Unit under attack.
it's all ready. This way clear?
Let them have it. Affirmative. Rifle squad. Reporting in.
Building captured.
Engineer
Objective
reporting in.
complete. Enemy units sighted.
That power will buy the Pentagon some time.
Garrison force en route.
Let's go to work.
Incoming transmission.
I'll repair it.
Go
Take
garrison it.
control of the Pentagon with an engineer.
So yeah, you can put units into towers and buildings and stuff, obviously. In case you didn't notice that from the first mission when I did that.
Establishing video uplink.
Nice work, Commander. The radar is back online.
Radar's back online,
Just in the nick of time,
and
too.
they
I'm
destroyed our
seeing
power
massive
plants.
troop movements coming from the west. I'm sending you the coordinates.
This engineer gets to do nothing this entire mission. Go stand in that parking
God
lot.
damn it! Nod has destroyed the
By that
power
limo.
plants.
Go stand by the
defense
limo.
systems are offline. You're gonna have to defend the Pentagon the hard way.
They bombed the power plant.
They bombed the power plants.
Rifle squad.
Garrison each of the 4 guard towers.
Cleared for garrison.
What happened to my masters? Did my master die?
Commander, infantry
Damn
such
it.
as the riflemen and rocket squads can hold down an area more effectively by garrisoning
I shouldn't have
a
just
nearby
left them in the
building.
middle.
Give your troops a move order into an empty building to garrison
One.
the building.
1. Let's put 2 there.
Intelligence data updated.
So those are my intelligence, and that's my objectives, but I don't want to click on them because it interrupts the game, and you don't really need to see them. They're not really that important. Just things to collect, I guess, and look at for backstory. If you do play the game yourself, I suggest looking at them because they're kind of cool. But why did you have a different icon? From zoomed out, one is like not spaced out, and that one is spaced out. Same with that one. That's interesting. It was just a quirk with garrison buildings. I can't see what they have, so.
Sorry we're late. We ran into a little resistance across the
Armored personnel carriers.
Commander?
Establishing video uplink. Objective
These
Go stand
APCs
here.
are transports. They can carry units inside them. You can load and unload troops just like a garrison building by giving a move order into them to load the troops, or by clicking the drop-off button and then targeting the ground where you want to unload the troops. Also like garrison buildings, most units can fire from inside the transport.
Stop getting attacked, please. No, seriously, stop. There we go.
Our rifles ain't doing much of that building, sir.
You stick to shooting the infantry. We'll clear out those garrisons.
Establishing video uplink.
GDI Grenadiers excel at clearing enemy garrison structures. Give
Yeah, they
your
do.
Grenadiers an attack order on an enemy structure to clear the bad guys out of the building.
So each faction has their own garrison clearing things. For GDI, it's the Grenadiers.
The Brotherhood of Nod has hastily.
For Nod, it's their Black Hand, which are flamethrower units. And for Skrin, it's actually their basic infantry, which works a little bit different than the riflemen of
Ready weapons.
both GDI and Nod, in the fact that they're like melee units, kind of. Well, they are melee units. They have to actually go up and hit them to kill. Lost an APC. Got some lag there. We kill the rocket squads, guys. Come on. I wish they would prioritize their
Park it there.
targets better, but they don't.
Reinforcements ready.
What's the plan?
No, not you. Yeah, they're pretty much as stupid as you are, essentially. They won't do anything unless you honestly tell them to. There are different modes you can put them in. There's aggressive, which will attack. You're supposed to go get that. I think that's health. It's either health or rank. Health. See?
Ready when you are.
I really don't want you. Let's put you in control group 1.
Hang on.
Command group 1.
Unit under
Move in on them.
But yeah, there's different modes. There's aggressive, which will attack everything, including enemy structures. There's the guard, which will go and kind of pursue enemies. It won't attack structures, and it'll pursue the enemies to a distance, but then turn around. Hold ground will retaliate against enemies within the weapon range, but they won't actually go and move to get them. And then there's the don't do anything and just sit there and die stance.
Ready weapons.
But they're not that great at prioritizing what they want to attack, so they'll just kind of attack whatever, and most of the time get themselves killed. Hey, rank. So yeah, there's the second rank. These guys should be joining up soon. Any day now. Come on.
APC, ready for action, sir.
Thank you. We'll put you all into 1. And now it is time to go up and destroy the Nod HQ. Here we get some vehicles. They're attack bikes, which is their first thing. Used to be a lot more abusable. They used to be a lot cheaper to produce, and that would make them... They're very fast, obviously, and they're effective in mass. So you could create a whole army of them before you even really get any other technology, because they're tier 1 units, and you could rush the enemy and destroy them before they even have a chance to build half of their base. And that was kind of an issue, because that was the general strategy for Nod for a long time, was rush, rush, rush with attack bikes. I mean, still, Nod is built as a rushing or guerrilla faction, so you really can't just wait until tier 3 and have a huge army to try to destroy your enemy, but it's not as abusable with rushing now. But that is the end of the second mission, which is kind of the end of the tutorial levels.
Good work, Commander.
Good work, Commander. So I will call the episode over now, once we see all the things. Look at that. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next episode. See ya.